Last time on Let's Play Metroid Prime 2 Echoes.
Welcome to the third major boss battle in the game. This is the Jump Guardian. And that's it. It looks like we're not going to be able to get through this place to the other side now. I wanted you to retrieve the 3 keys, but it was right next to the temple in the first place. We are going to try and find where the space pirates are based and take them down. Let's play Metroid Prime Federation Force. Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. So, since we can't get into Dark Aether Temple after needing the temple keys, of which we're only able to find one, we're going to take an entirely different angle now, and I'm going to hunt some space pirates. So we're going to try and find the space pirate base from where it was before now, but it's something important to note, now that we have an extra spring in our step as it were, we can access other locations. So this room is now far easier to travel through than it was before, because of the space jump boots. I always wondered how these space jump boots were actually supposed to work, but then again, I remember that Samus has holes in the back of her suit which look like they could be some sort of jetpack or something, but so it's probably just rocket exhaust fumes that allow you to get the extra jump or something. I don't know, that's always the way I interpreted it, but hey, that's just me. So now that we have the space jump boots, gaps like this that are previously inaccessible, these can now be climbed with relative ease. This provides us with a much quicker route up this place and saves on the backtracking, making it far easier to get through. Right, so I don't really have much more to say, but you can see how much easier it is to get through the place. So I will see you at in the mining station, where we will start our foray into the space pirate base. Upon arrival back into the mining station, the space jump will make it a bit easier for precision platforming to get around the place. We haven't really needed it too much to get through here, but I believe you can take quicker routes to progress up this place now that we have space jump boots. As you can see, we don't even need all 3 platforms anymore, we can just jump straight up here. So, now we have the space jump boots. The main way this to open up to us now, as we learned on Dark Aether, is by jumping up onto here. We can now jump up onto here, and also if we scan up here, I didn't show this last time, but mechanical analysis complete. Devices and components of larger mining system are used to extract minerals from raw. Right, if we go up this passage here, make sure you can see this passage because it can be quite hard to see sometimes. If you go all around here, we have a piece of Luminoff lore. The stellar object. By the time we detected the stellar object as it streaked toward our world, it was too late to stop it. We fired numerous weapons at it in a vain attempt to alter its trajectory. Nothing worked. Our efforts placed a great strain on the energy controllers and weakened Aether. All we could do was the object drew closer was to take shelter and wait. We gathered stores of food and water, reinforced the shielding on our dwellings, and spent the last hours in peace. A meteor, eh? I recall a similar thing happening on the planet Talon 4. Funny how things work out like that. Okay, that's not the main reason we came up here. If you ever look around, we have a scan module. And we also have up here, you can see something quite important, but I don't think we can quite reach it just yet. For now though, we want to scan this. Automated function initiated. This will open the gates and allow us to go further beyond that point where we couldn't before. And if we scan this again just for completion's sake, there's a malfunction now, so it's locked in place, but that's fine because we didn't really need to go back here anyway. That was just so we could open this way. So let's see if we can take down some space pirates. They're coming. I can hear them. Let's take them down. The space pirates are horizing something here. What is this? Structural analysis complete. This storage unit has been modified to transfer radioactive material. Rad scans indicate the presence of phazon energy. Phazon is on this planet. If you don't know what phazon is, in the original Metroid Prime, phazon was the cause of the corruption of Talon 4. And it seems like the space pirates are still experimenting on here. We're just having something major here. Don't stand near phazon containers if you want to blow them up. They will damage you in the process. This is a big discovery now. So phazon is on this planet. Was phazon the reason why the planet split in two? We're learning quite a bit now. Of course, we could never show up to the space pirate front door and expect to receive a warm welcome. Let's fight now immediately and also try and scan this. Oh no, maybe not. Right, we're going to go ahead and kill these space pirates now. We'll look out behind you. Make sure you take out. I don't really have much to say about these pirates because, well, they're pirates, but we've got more coming in now. You a different type? Nope. Just the same pirate commander troopers we've been so familiar with so since arriving in Aegon Wastes. More pirates coming up and they're manning. Oh my goodness, what is that? I think we need to scan these. Vigilance class turrets. Okay, this is very important. This is the only place in the game where you can scan these. If you do not get this scan, you will not be able to complete your logbook. Heavy weapon fires powerful energy blast. Use rapid movement and cover to avoid damage. The Vigilance class turret is found in many space pirate bases. Built to support the Humility class turret, it is as accurate as the gunner operating it. Many young space pirates begin their careers as sentries. A tour as a Vigilance gunner is considered a mark of distinction. This thing does massive damage. Avoid its blasts as much as you can. And we destroy the pirate in there, and he isn't going to live through that. We just take out the other turrets, which I believe is the same class. We'll use missiles. Unfortunately, the pirate in there is a bit of a bad shot, so maybe he's missing his mate in the other cannon, but as it stands, we managed to destroy the two space pirates and open the way forward into what looks like going to be their base. But before that, we have something interesting. I will just try and scan this for a while now. Magnetic rail system track detected. Rail system powered and active. Spider ball technology required to access track. Well, we don't have the spider ball at the moment, so I guess we'll have to wait a bit for that. Structural analysis complete. Crude but efficient device designed to harness wind power. Components of space pirate design. So, I say it's time to infiltrate the space pirate base. Right after we destroy a few of these crates and get some energy back. Okay, now for real. Now we're going to infiltrate the space pirate base. When you get in here, scan these crates. Structural analysis complete. Grading section is disposing of telluric alloy. Oh boy, space pirates. You never learn, do you? So we can bomb these, and that'll let us in underneath the grating. We can now sneak into the space pirate base through this convenient section. We're all Metal Gear Samus on us now, or maybe Batman's more appropriate, considering how it's structured. Right, we have space pirates have no idea we're here. Let's keep it that way. There are some electrical gates blocking the way. If you get through here, that will allow you to progress further on. Now, there's not much to say here, but the space pirates are going through a dark portal to Dark Aether. That seems pretty important. But the portal's gone, so how are we supposed to open that portal? So, as we progress our way around here, we have another set of electrical gates. Once again, don't get electrocuted. Pretty self-explanatory, really. And we're out of any way to go. We've infiltrated the space pirate base, bypassed their defences, and it looks like they've realised we're here. They're locking the doors open. We cannot go back that way. Someone's pretty happy to see me, aren't you? Space pirates, how have we been doing? It's been a long time, hasn't it? Wasn't it back on Talon 4? You remember that? You tried to use beam technology against me? Try to use our own weapons? No, that didn't work. Okay, well, too bad. As you see, the music has changed a bit now. We're in the space pirate base, and there are a few scans of interest here. First of all, we have some space pirate log here. Space pirate encrypted data decoded. Local conflict. Data transferred to your logbook for further review. Just what were the space pirates doing here? Intelligence reports on the indigenous population of Aether are in error. This planet is not at peace, nor are the inhabitants docile. Evidence of a Class 4 conflict is present here, though hostilities are now at a minimal level now. Our territory has suffered severe raids by a strange type of shadowy creature. These raids have caused considerable damage, and we have requested more combat troops in response. Apologies there, my nunchuck I think came a bit loose from the Wii remote, that's why you had the error flash up on the screen. Okay, we have more pirate data here.
Recording to logbook.
Science teams detected the presence of Phazon in the Dasher system 4 cycles ago. High Command authorised the deployment of our team shortly thereafter. Our orders are to establish a base on Planet Aether and evacuate the local Phazon resources. Because this world relies on the periphery of Galactic Federation territory, we are following stealth protocols at the highest level. A cadre of elite commandos has been dispatched to provide security for our forces as well. This operation is now underway.
Recording to logbook.
Great discoveries. A spatial anomaly has been found within our base. We believe this is a rift in space-time and leads to a parallel dimension of some type, but have been unable to interact with it thus far. A strange artifact was found near the anomaly as well. It may be a weapon or generator of some kind. Perhaps it is the key to accessing the anomaly. High Command is eager for reports on the relic. A new weapon for our arsenal is always welcome. Finally, we have another log here.
Recording to logbook.
Rift Portal. The Rift Portal has been opened. The artifact weapon, dubbed the Dark Beam by Science Team, provides the energy needed to open the portal, although for a limited time. We've sent expeditions throughout the portal, and they have returned with incredible news. The portal leads to a parallel version of Aether. This Dark Aether has suffered a global calamity, turning it into a toxic wasteland. It is the homeworld to the shadowy creatures who have been raiding our base for the last cycle. Most importantly, it is the prime location of Phazon in this sector. Extraction plans have been prepared. We will not be denied. It appears the space pirates have renewed hope in their elite Phazon soldier program. It looks like they are find a new base to use, but it looks like they picked the wrong kind of place to do so. We just scan this rift now because we saw this earlier, but this rift portal is inactive. Can be energized with dark energy. We can't really do anything about that at the moment, so we can't get to Dark Aether to continue our mission. So I guess the objective is pretty simple. We need the remaining keys, so we need to find a way to open that portal over there to get to the Dark World and get the last 2 keys. I grow weary of standing watchers of wasteland. The accursed marines are weak and vulnerable. Why do we not attack? They owe us a fate depth for the attack on our supply ship. Instead of settling accounts, we sit around in this sandpit like a group of timid old spinsters. It is time for action. Medical reports. Technician 12 relieved after showing symptoms of phase fever, in which he claimed the phase in his zone and held us at gunpoint until security arrived. Metroid officer reports. The order to mass breed Metroids is insane. We have no space to store them. Perhaps when Commander is sharing a bunk with hungry Metroid infants, they will rethink this unwise order. And now we have the actual log. Phase and extraction raids are underway on Dark Aether. The toxicity of the atmosphere has taken a toll on our workforce, as have the hostile natives of that world. Science team is preparing our survival gear to protect our work teams, and we've increased our security presence in extraction areas. Fortunately, High Command is sending more troops and supplies. Our troops and resources are spread dangerously thin, and this mission cannot fail. Another thing here, we have a planet to scan. This is Dark Aether, transdimensional duplicate of Planet Aether. Can't determine origin of Aether's dark twin. Contains high levels of phase and ore. Native bioforms attack on sight. Likewise, we have a scan for Aether.
Recording to logbook.
Planet Aether, obscure world in the Dasher system. Planet is unstable due to transdimensional flux. Warfare has devastated a good portion of the world's population. Finally, extreme climate shifts have left most of Aether uninhabitable. Most of the main lore we have seen now. I'll just go scan over some of these and you can read them if you want to. Just so that they all turn green. So, it looks like the space pirates never really changed. They're after Phazon and they want Metroids. It's like playing the first game all over again. So, I think what we want to do now is progress. Let's scan this. Power relay is connected. Elevator unit online. Separate the hologram to activate the elevator. It's a lift. It's a lift, dang it! So we can get around here. Use the space jump to cross this gap. And make our way towards the upper tier of this space. Any more space pirates around? Want to show yourself? Yes. Oh hey, there's another one of those light doors there. We've opened the hatches. Oh no, it's just a normal door now, but there was one that had light in it, but apparently not. Security alert! All systems and units. Datanet has been compromised. The hunter has hacked our datanet. All of our secrets are now hers. She cannot be allowed to escape. Terminator on sight. Did that happen just now? How recently did they log this? Because, they know that we are scanning, using the scan visor to see all this. Well, that must have been logged pretty recently because that like just happened. So we have a space pirate over here. We can shoot them through there, but we can't exactly... Oh, bummer. Well, We can't really jump over there is what I meant to say. Can we? No, because the carrier doesn't want to cooperate. It looks like we have to take the long way around. So let's use the morph ball to roll back quickly. Morph ball is the quickest route of travel, except if the terrain does not allow for it. And now let's kill this pirate. I don't think we can get through here anyway. Yeah. Kick back and move along this route. And... oh. We've seen that thing somewhere before, but it's the only remaining mystery left.
Recording to logbook.
We have a lore entry here, Space Pirate Data, Federation Attack. Another disaster. The transport bringing our reinforcements and supplies has been shot down. It was engaged in orbit by a Federation vessel, which has landed near the alien temple. It is only a matter of time before the Marines attack. Survivors from our ship have made their way to our base. Here we shall make our stand. Another enemy. First the Shadowlings, then the Dark Hunter, and now the Galactic Federation Marine Corps. Perhaps fate will smile upon us before the world itself opens its maw and swallows us. Metroid brood generation underway. Protocol free effect until further notice. Exercise extreme caution when dealing with the birthing or storage of newborns. Remember, infant Metroids are not pets. So we have several missions going on now. We have to get the rest of the Dark Aegon Temple keys. We have to stop the Space Pirates Metroid experiments. And that doppelganger who looks suspiciously like us, we need to find out exactly who they are. Open this door, this goes around the other side into the control room, and we should be able to open the way forward. If we scan this here, blast door control security bypassed. Door remain in the open position. Security and control systems have been jammed at the source. I'm sure there was a pirate beyond there, but they must have gone through the door by now. Planetary stability report. Planetary energy is critical, creating violent climate changes and tectonic shifts. Unless these conditions can be reversed, global destruction is inevitable. Phase and collection report. Phase and supply at Site 1 is diminishing. Sites 2 and 3 are supply rate above 90%. Site 4 remains a problem due to high presence of hostile bioforms. Dark Hunter analysis. Scans of the Dark Hunter have revealed she grows stronger as she consumes Phazon. Already a class Platinum AAA threat level, we shudder to think of her power level if she consumes our entire Phazon supply. Looks like this game may have more to do with the first one than we might have thought. Right, so let's proceed onwards. We've opened the hatch here so we can now progress through the Space Pirate base. But I can't imagine they'll be wanting to make things too easy for us as we progress. Then again, they're pirates. What's the biggest threat they can provide? Perhaps this turret maybe? Humility class turret. Space Pirate Defense System. Beam weapon variants of captured Federation turrets. Evades quick fire with quick movement. Space Pirates copied captured Federation Growler class turrets, but found the cannon units inadequate. They replaced the Growler's weapon with a powerful galvanic accelerator cannon. The Humility turret packs a strong punch, but retains the Growler system's weakness. Fast targets can evade the crude targeting system, and the armor can't take much punishment. I don't want to use missiles to take these things out. Missiles will one-shot these turrets. That's a very easy way to take care of them. Now we have lasers. There's only one way to deal with these. We need to use the morph ball to ensure that we can get past these, because otherwise you cannot guarantee Samus will fit under them and get the timing correct. Being smaller has its advantages, let's just say. Into the next room and more space pirates. What a surprise! Let's kill some more space pirates. Oh, and hey, there's a Metroid in here. Metroid subject to several blast from some space pirate weaponry on low power settings. They wanted it alive after they were finished with it. That Metroid is red. Most of the ones I've seen are green. Wonder what's been happening on here due to the environment, maybe. Elevator systems online. Step into elevator to begin operation. Right, let's get that online. Destroy some of these crates because we, as you can see, we have lost a whole energy tank of energy and then some. So retrieving it might be a good idea. Step into the lift here to move up. And then fall off the lift because apparently it does not go all the way and we actually need to jump off the lift. Another dark door blocks our way, and there's obviously something we want to get back there, but looks like we can't access it just yet. Now, oh, more space pirates. Now, I'm very wary of the fact that there are Metroids here. Anyone who's played a Metroid game knows that's not always going to be the case. Maybe, perhaps they might break out or something.
Recording to logbook.
At any rate, we can get their logbook entries here. This is a Talon Metroid, energy craving parasite, taken from planet Talon 4. Target leeches bioenergy from its victims. Stunned by concussive blasts vulnerable to dark energy.
Space pirates harvest and enslave Metroids for use in their operations. The Talon Metroid will latch onto prey with its powerful pincers, then proceed to drain its life energy. This causes the creatures to grow in size and mass. The creatures are vulnerable to the chilling effects of dark energy and can be detached by entering morph ball mode and deploying a bomb.
I thought Metroids would reach to ice energy. I guess there is no ice beam in this game. I wonder why that might be. Bioscan complete. Metroid is subject to suffering from food poisoning. It has ingested several pet treats and space pirates rations. These do not agree with its digestive system. Which is funny because I thought, well, Metroids are very happy to suck the life out of absolutely anything, so... Metroid subject has been energy drained repeatedly over the last 3 cycles. Subject's cellular structure has become unstable as a result. Now we have a control panel here. This is a space pirate log. The Hunter. Samus Aran, the accursed hunter, has arrived. The sudden arrival of the hunter is strange enough, but her actions of strangest skill. She does not seek our destruction, but our Phazon. With each raid, she steals Phazon ore, only killing those who attempt to deny her. What she needs it for, we do not know. Though science team suspects she requires it to power her new armor suit. Dark in colour, it is equipped with strange new weapons. The troops are now calling her the Dark Hunter. It is a fitting title. I was going to say, I don't remember that happening. That is interesting. But yeah, it seems like the space pirates have seen whoever that Dark Hunter is. Metroids are not pets, by the way. Metroids are not for target practice. Finally, unauthorized feeding Metroids is still strictly prohibited. As we progress onwards into the next room, we have another turret. Just kill it with a missile. No really big deal. Can do massive damage if left untouched for long periods of time. And we have a bomb slot. And I think we can see what it does here. Mechanical analysis complete uses the powered security barrier. The space pilots use this barrier to control access in this high security area. It must be rotated to advance. Relatively simple puzzle, just get into the morph ball bomb and then open the way using the bomb slot. So, as we progress through the path, open the door here, we have this big room with a puzzle to start. And we have a new breed of space pirate to scan. These are pirate aerotroopers. Fast moving and extremely well armed, jetpacks can be overloaded with thermal damage. Pirate aerotroopers are known for their cold precision and utter cruelty. Armed with both beam and missile systems, the aerotrooper can be a difficult foe to engage, especially in range. Their jetpacks can be overloaded with heat blast attacks, however. These units prefer death before dishonour. An injured aerial trooper will make a suicide strike before allowing himself to be captured. That is exactly right. Use charge shots and missiles to take these things down to do as much damage as possible. And then when you get rid of all their health, be prepared to dodge because they will try and dive bomb you and kill you at the last second. These can be particularly dangerous and you'll be seeing them quite a lot during the game. So knowledge of how to deal with them is quite important. And yeah, as you see, make sure you dodge out of the way to be able to get to their end. Defeating the pirate aero troopers will activate this panel here and start a puzzle. We cannot progress any further until we have solved the puzzle, so we might as well go ahead up here. So, I'll just demonstrate how this works. If we scan one of these, we don't change this height. Okay, we scan this, and this will... Come on. Right, okay, so, oh yeah. What we need to do first... I'm getting a bit ahead of myself here. Scroll across the other side of the room. And then we want to scan this. Spacefire security system bypass. Power harnessing system online. Processing racks moving to position 1. Extreme caution recommended. How does that help us progress? Well, this is the puzzle. Production report, Metroids. Mass breeding Metroids underway. We will meet command's quota within a cycle. Storage remains an issue. Recommend expansion of existing facility before critical Metroid level is reached. Pretty sure. Oh yeah. Oh, Ion. This is it. Okay. Command authorized. Delta Power storage unit rack configured to desired position, which is currently the highest it can be at the moment. So what we want to do is scan this particular bit here. Then repeatedly do this to create a staircase of some sorts. So now we go back the other way. Since we know how this works, we can now scan this. And this to move the racks. And then if we use this one here, manual phrase, we need to use this multiple times. And hey, there is the route forward to progress up to the next route. But what if we change all that a bit? Let's say we try refixing it somewhat so that it's going the other way. There could be something that way after all. So what happens if we try to go up this way? Of course, for the space jump, this is very easily doable now. So if we go over this side, oh, and hey, what do we have here? We have our third energy tank. Right, let's go and reset the puzzle, then we'll proceed onwards. Right, now that we've reset the puzzle, we can move on from this room, but do remember this puzzle because we will need to come back to it later. After all, we can access that green door up there, and we will need to go there much later on in the game if we want to get all the items. So, we proceed through the doorway here, and onwards to the next room. We have a morphball tunnel here. And we cannot go through that point at the moment because there's laser fields blocking the way. So we have no choice but to go this way instead. So this is a timed section where you have to avoid the lasers. This is timing is easier to perform on the Wii version due to the presence of the spring ball, which means you do not have to time your jumps as much as you do in the GameCube version. So as you can see, I can get a bit pretty easy to get through there, although I did take a bit of damage. Just wait for the lasers to go by. Hide yourself in these crevices between the fans while you wait for the lasers to go full cycle. And you'll be able to safely get through this section as the lasers subside. So now you've got through this section. Then it should be a straightforward path towards the end. Mind the fact there is lasers there too. Use bombs to break open debris to allow yourself to get through. And now we come to the other side. There's a missile door here. And a very much needed save station. I think that's where we're going to end the episode. It's been quite a long episode today, but thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time on the next episode of Metroid Prime 2 Echoes as we continue to infiltrate the Space Pirate base. See you guys then.